Former Seton Hall product. And Muhammad at center.
And that might not be a good sign, folks. You saw Muhammad did not jump right there. So Dellenberry, no problem with the tap.
Thomas on the rookie, Iguodala. There's Korver. Crawford's going to have to play up on him tonight because Korver's got terrific range. Iverson quickly in the paint and already his first bucket.
Improving facing the basket, folks. He's obviously more comfortable with his back to the basket, but now thriving facing the basket.
Poor transition defense. It's very difficult to guard Allen Iverson, but Stephon Marbury has to make him work harder than that.
Yep.
And Iguodala is going to be a good defender. Crawford tried to force it.
Iverson releases. They have numbers.
Alley-oop goes. And the rookie with the finish.
Iverson not liking it, though.
Thomas can't connect. Knicks with a 6-point lead. Iverson, quick move, shot won't go, tipped up and in. They give it to Iverson. Apparently he wasn't tipped.
And he gets this one, but it's none shooting.
Now, he obviously threw it up at the basket after he felt the contact. Nice move that time.
At the top of the show, we featured Iverson and his tenacity for a man that's perhaps 5'10".
Crawford sits down. Crawford 1 of 4 to start.
Hardaway has been extraordinary with his shooting since returning from his injury. Been very accurate with the jumper.
Iverson, oh, what a beautiful move. Split 2 defenders, up and in.
Yeah,
Matt with Dick Carter, the assistant coach and the defensive guru. He said Iverson has really made some nice strides defensively this year. Nice feet inside. Again, Iverson just beating the Knicks off the dribble time and time again. Against him is to make him work at the other end of the floor. But you also have to take your shots in the flow.
Jackson duping baseline.
Nice move from Jackson off the dribble.
Yeah, he's a big man. Trevor has to take the 6-foot shot. He was open, looking to penetrate closer.
Skinner just got off the injured list. Nice backup player for them.
Look out.
Iguodala scores.
Saw with the foul.
Iverson gets in the paint again and puts it in. Iverson getting in the paint without any problem whatsoever.
But also averaging 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. So not just an offensive threat, a very versatile.
Up short. Knicks down by a point. Iverson again. Inside and a foul.
Thomas, I thought, was questionable as well. Let's take a look at this one. You make the call.
5th guard in NBA history to score 60 points in a game. Who were the other 4? We'll have the answer in a little bit. Good question, Clyde.
Well, I know one other, Pete Maravich.
Most likely will not return. Back spasms. So his return is questionable. You saw him go out in the row. Well, they really haven't wanted him to play. Robinson didn't want to be here. Jim O'Brien didn't care for his attitude. They've looked to trade him. I can't get it to go in, and Davis the rebound.
Knicks have gone cold. Alley-oop to Iguodala.
Oh, beautiful pass. And Iguodala slams it through. And the Knicks
look at Iguodala, 6'7", 210 pounds of fury in transition. We mentioned Iverson has had 51 and 40 points.
Well, he's hit the 50-point mark now 9 times in his career. And that's 60. McKee does a good job fighting through. Stolen by Iverson. Poor pass from Tim Thomas.
Yeah, that's why.
Ooh, almost another steal, and Thomas loses the ball.
Iguodala has 2 stuffs. And now give him 3.
Herb Williams second.
And this is what happened. Contact by Iverson, no foul call. Iguodala right there to capitalize.
And a full timeout now. And one is obviously causing him some discomfort.
Contested.
Yeah, that's a good 3-pointer. He squared up his time.
So Hardaway and Crawford should be the guys look for here on the perimeter.
Last game, he might be on his way to another one of those. And that's part of our trivia question. What well, he scored it before in the last. That was in the
game because of the quick whistles.
Iverson on the pull-up. Iverson now with 29 points in the first half, same as he did free throw attempt. Remember, he had 27 attempts the other night against Orlando.
You know, the knock against Iverson is that he doesn't like to practice. How good would he be if he practiced?
Well, according to Jim O'Brien and his staff, this year he has been practicing.
And maybe that's why he's better.
He's having a terrific year. All of his free throws, by the way, have come in the second quarter. Unbelievable first half.
Right, so they're right there. They just have to regroup at the half.
Iverson drives, kicks it. Jackson with the jumper. Iverson not only with the 31 points, but just dished off for his 6th assist. And the Knicks defense struggling against one of the most explosive scorers in the history of the game. Allen Iverson, 31 points at halftime. Which they're not doing. The problem is, though, the big men have to so worry about guarding those in the paint that sometimes they're out of position. Let's look at some of the highlights. Halftime highlights brought to you by Jeep. Trail-rated capability only in a Jeep 4x4.
Well, there's one man really turning it on for the Sixers, of course, in terms of penetration, and that's this man, Allen Iverson. He just seems so much faster than anybody on the court tonight. I mean, the Knicks can't even seem to draw a charge on him. He's just outrunning everybody. A spectacular performance for him following his 60-point effort the other night. He's just beating everybody. And even though he's been to the line.
You can see the Knicks much more physical defensively as Iverson gets it out to Korver. Korver, another three. Anymore. He's only averaging about 13 minutes a game. He's broken down, Clyde. He's had a lot of injuries over the last several years.
Yeah, he's a pure shooter.
Shot clock at 5. Korver, his first points of the third quarter of that explosive first half.
So the scoring rampage that Iverson has been on continues unabated. Knicks sort of a zone now. We wonder when they might show this.
Aaron McKee on the pull-up. And a tough shot from McKee. He has a right to be. Ariza got whacked.
Well, make it 5 a.m.
5 or 6 didn't really matter to you. Iverson, tough shot from Allen Iverson. 3:43 remaining. Marbury erupting here in this fourth quarter. Iverson comes right back with a 3. Now they put 4 seconds on the clock. They've added 5/10. Iverson gets it in the corner, tied up, feeds to Jackson. Jackson banks it in. And the Knicks call time with 0.6 of a second remaining as Philly takes the lead. As we lose the timeout, let's watch.
There's the double. And Jackson rolling down the paint. Kurt Thomas, a belated attempt to deny him.
A great pass from Iverson out of the double team.
If you're going to double, don't give him an opening to look inside like they did there. Got to take that away. That's why you're doubling. So if you're going to double, take away this interior pass. Make him pass on the perimeter. You can't give him a direct interior pass.
And you saw how the ball trying.
Muhammad rolling to the basket.
Puts it up. No good. Just off the rim. The play work.